Minimal living, a quiet morning's perspective. Why do so many people wake up tired, even on days when nothing has happened yet? Not physically tired, mentally tired. The room may be quiet, the morning may be still, but the mind is already busy. Before breakfast, before work, before the day officially begins, your brain has already made dozens of small decisions. What to wear, where to start, what you forgot yesterday, what you should not forget today. This quiet overload is easy to miss, but it shapes how the entire day feels. This is where minimal living truly begins, not with fewer possessions, but with fewer demands on the mind. Most people misunderstand minimalism. They imagine empty rooms, neutral colors, and a lifestyle defined by owning less. But minimal living is not an aesthetic choice, it is a functional one. Minimal living is not about removing comfort, it is about removing unnecessary cognitive effort. In psychology, this effort has a name: decision fatigue. Research in cognitive science shows that every decision, even a small one, consumes mental energy. The brain does not distinguish between important and unimportant choices. Each one requires attention. Each one adds load. When your environment contains too many options, too many unfinished signals, too many visual cues, the brain stays in a low-level state of alert. This is why clutter feels exhausting, even when nothing is actively wrong. Studies in environmental psychology have shown that high visual complexity increases cognitive load and elevates stress responses, including cortisol release. In simple terms, the brain works harder in busy environments. Minimal living works because it reduces that workload before the mind has to recover from it. The body responds first. The nervous system settles. Only then does the mind slow down. This is not theory alone. It is measurable. Experiments on workspace organization show that people in visually simplified environments perform tasks with fewer errors, experience less mental fatigue, and recover focus more quickly after interruptions. Minimal living does not give you more time. It changes how time feels. When there are fewer things competing for attention, the day does not feel rushed, even when it is full. Mornings become quieter, not because life becomes easier, but because fewer decisions are waiting for you. You do not negotiate with your environment before you have fully arrived in the day. Thinking also changes. The pace slows, but clarity improves. Slower thinking is not inefficiency, it is accuracy. When the brain is not constantly reacting, it can finally move with intention. This is why minimal environments are often associated with better emotional regulation. Stress still happens, but recovery becomes faster. Minimal living does not remove difficulty, it shortens the distance back to calm. At quiet mornings, minimal living is not defined by how little you own. It is defined by how little you are consumed. Consumed by notifications, consumed by visual noise, consumed by unnecessary urgency. This perspective aligns with research on attention economics and digital overload.
Constant interruptions fragment focus. Fragmented focus increases mental exhaustion, and exhaustion reduces emotional resilience. Minimal living is a way of protecting attention before it is spent without your consent. It is not a one-time achievement, it is a daily adjustment, a quiet decision about what deserves access to your mind. You do not need a system to begin. You do not need strict rules. Just remove one demand this morning, one notification, one unnecessary decision, one object that silently asks for attention. The change does not need to be dramatic, it only needs to be quieter. Minimal living is not something you maintain perfectly. Life will add more again, more tasks, more noise, more unfinished things. That does not mean you failed. Minimal living is not a fixed state, it is a repeated return. And each morning you are allowed to return again, to a space with less resistance, to a pace that does not rush you. In that space, the day does not push forward, it waits. This is the quiet power of minimal living.